Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, I am Stellars. I am a streamer on Twitch. I stream mostly League of Legends, although sometimes I do play other games such as Rainbow Six and Dead by Daylight. And I am here today to make a video to talk about my experience on Twitch. And this is my experience on Twitch as a female streamer, and particularly as a female streamer that chooses to wear more revealing clothing. So, obviously, everything has its pros and cons, and there are many pros to streaming on Twitch. I have found so many beautiful things. I have found a lot of support. I have built a community of people that are uplifting and that I'm really proud of. I've met amazing people. I've made friends. It's a place for me where I can have company, particularly as someone that suffers from social anxiety and finds it difficult to perhaps meet people and make friends in real life. Twitch has been an absolute blessing in that sense. And it's just also amazing to be able to share a hobby that I really enjoy, which is gaming, with other people that also enjoy that. Now, that being said, of course, there are some drawbacks to that as well. And that is really what I want to address today. Because I really think it's important for people to understand the whole experience of being a female streamer on Twitch, at least from my personal experience. So, that being said, let's get into it. So, obviously, I am a type of streamer that chooses to wear more revealing clothing. I'm also a streamer that is plus size, so I am bigger and I just naturally have larger breasts and so on. And so I guess in that sense, my body can be considered more sexualized in society. However, I have worked very hard to embrace my body, the way that I look, embrace my femininity, my curves, and I choose to wear the type of clothing that I feel like is the most flattering to my body type, and that makes me feel my best and my most confident. And I feel like Twitch is a place where I can do that. I can dress the way that I would like to dress, and be my true self. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a problem for a lot of people that seem to think that in order to be respected, you must not wear revealing clothing. And I really don't understand this logic, because women have used their attractiveness and their appearance for centuries. People in the entertainment industry do this all the time. There are many singers and other performers that often dress very sexily whilst performing. Some names that come to mind are Beyonce, that has always made music videos where she looks very sexy. She wears very revealing clothing, very little clothing at times. And this has never been criticized, and it's somehow accepted as part of, the entertainment industry, for women to dress sexy. However, it seems a real massive problem being a female streamer on Twitch to do this. I don't know why there is a double standard, but honestly, for me, it just mainly seems that it is just about sexism and people just being, sexist. And the reason why I say that is because if you think about it, you've got some video games where women are dressed incredibly sexy. They are super sexualized. They often have super large breasts, and things like that. And that's normal. And no one ever complains about that. And that's totally fine. But yet somehow, if you're a woman on Twitch doing that, it's not fine. And I really don't understand that. Um, Now, obviously, I understand from an audience perspective. However, there is no nudity allowed, and it's really no different than the type of coverage that is shown on these video games, which is really something super confusing to me. Um, Another thing, also, people seem to think that women dress sexy for money and for views. And whilst I believe that there would be probably some women that do that, not everyone does that. Some women just want to look good and feel good about themselves and wear clothing that is deemed sexy. It's really no different when they go out to a nightclub or they go somewhere and they really want to feel good about themselves and look good. And this is often criticized, and people are labeled attention seekers, which again is something that I don't understand, because it really seems to be that we have a standard of how things work and what is accepted in the real world, but it is not accepted on Twitch, which is a really, really, really strange thing to me. Now, another thing as well is that people often tell us that we have no personality. Because if you have large breasts and you wear revealing clothing, somehow your personality is non existent and you are reduced to being a sexual object, and that is all you are. And I don't really understand the logic behind this. I don't understand how much fabric you choose to put on your body somehow determines the kind of personality that you have. It is something that people often claim, which is very bizarre. Um, and again, it is another double standard, because um, it's not always like people perceive that way in the real world. Again, like people can dress sexy and not people are not going to think that they have no personality for that reason. Um, and another thing that I want to talk about is um, the fact that people that support the content that we provide are often subjected to so much harassment and abuse. They are told that they're only supporting our content because they are hoping that they're going to have sex with us, because they are hoping that they're gonna somehow become romantically interested in us, or that we will become romantically interested in them, and so on. And to the point that so many people are sometimes afraid to show support just to be subjected to this kind of hate. And basically told that you are basically a loser or or something along those lines. And so many people are discouraged from showing support and so on because of this. Um, and honestly, there's just being an ever-growing culture of sexism and people becoming so misogynistic. Um, in the sense that it's almost, I feel like, become popular to hate on women that stream on Twitch. It's almost become the norm. um it's almost become acceptable, and unfortunately I also believe that this is the case due to some other large streamers, mainly males, that have made this popular, and have made it something fun to make fun of women on Twitch and so on. And it's just really unfortunate and really sad that this is where we're heading. And it's also particularly sad due to the recent events particular very famous streamer, Pokimane, experienced one of these things that I have been discussing. And it's just really sad that women have just become an easy target um, to be subjected to this kind of hate and unfair treatment. And honestly, I really hope that things change. And I have seen a bit of changes recently. And I really do hope that everyone takes a stance on trying to make a change everywhere, not just on Twitch, by not supporting this kind of behavior. And hopefully, we can make Twitch a better place for everyone, for women, for men, for all those in between, all genders. And yes, so, anyways, that has been my experience on Twitch. Thank you for watching, and sorry if I've been all over the place. This is my first YouTube video. I'm not good at editing. So I hope you found this video useful. So thank you so much. Bye.